laps. First of 3 heats for the late models, ready to rock and roll when they come off of turn number 4. Ben Bellich, Bill Adler, your front row, keeping the field bunched up. Here they come. Looks like a good start as they hit the gas off the 4th turn. The green is out. A flying start for Ben Bellich, no doubt about that. Race for second. Bill Knepper in the 55 moves into second down the backstretch into turn 3. Adler in the 7 is third. Then Dodd in the 12. Faree in the 4. Johnson in the 2. Everyone hugging that inside line. Ben Bellich, Bill Knepper, Doug Dodd, Ed Faree in the 4 trying to move into 4th as he races the 7 of Bill Adler into turn 3. Faree in the 4 makes the pass. Look at Banal. Look at Banal taking 2 cars off the 4th turn in the T8. Ben Bellich, your leader. Bill Knepper second, Doug Dodd third, Faree 4th. Banal, who started last, is up to 5th. And Kudus behind Mike Johnson, who runs 6th. Banal now wheel-to-wheel with Ed Faree for 4th. In turn 2, contact between Banal and Faree. They separate, and Banal has got the 4th spot. Mike Johnson trying to get by Faree for 5th. You can see the right rear quarter panel on Mark Banal's T8 bent up, probably rubbing the tire. Darrell Dodd in car 12 trying to close in on the 55 of Bill Knepper for second as we come to the halfway point. Halfway, this time by 5 more laps to go. Still Ben Bellich out in front. Bill Knepper second. Dodd is third. Banal 4th. Johnson 5th. Faree runs 6th. Kudus is 7th. Fuller with a flat tire in the 75. And he goes into the pits. Banal with a flat right rear tire in the T8. The right rear tire flat 4th. Ed Faree is 5th. Banal limping across the top side of the racetrack off of turn number 2. Crossing the racetrack, so the green stays out. Coming around to complete lap number 8. 2 more laps to go this time by. Mark Banal into the pits in car T8. Bellich still leading. Knepper second. Dodd is third. Mike Johnson 4th. Ed Faree runs 5th. Spins a car in turn 2. Faree spins in turn 2. The caution is out. The Franklin Racing Supply 4 of Ed Faree, who was way on once they get to the gate there. Ben takes off. The green is out, and here we come. 2 laps to go. They're slicing and dicing off the 4th turn. Leading. Darrell Dodd putting the pressure on off the 2nd turn. Bill Knepper makes it a 3-car battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Mike Johnson is 4th. Knepper's going for the lead on the outside. The Earl's Fun Bar 55, wheel-to-wheel with the Ken Drew's Lounge 87, and Bill Knepper has got your lead with 1 to go. Dodd in the 12 now trying to take second away from the 87 of Ben Bellich. That is Darrell Dodd, not Doug Dodd. Doug's cousin Darrell up to second. Bellich third. Mike Johnson 4th. Ed Faree is 5th. Off the 4th turn, checkered flag for Bill Nepper. Dodd second, Velich third, Johnson fourth, Farias fifth. Then Adler, Thomas, Kudus, and finishing last in the 98 car was Tom Copeland. Road 2 inside, the 48 of Johnny Johnson. The 99 is Ben Miley. Brian Durrigan, car 80, Doug Crawford, the 9C. The 8 of Dennis Curry. 84, Doug Dodd. Doug Dodd filling in for Steve Baker tonight, who's out at the World 100. The 09 of Mark Petrucci, the 07R of Brent Raybergen, and Gary Dalton out of Morgantown, West Virginia, car number 14. Aaron Scott from Newark, Ohio, making his first start here at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway on the pole in the subway, number 33, Aaron Scott. Off the fourth turn, the green is out, and away we go. Whoa, Johnson slides up across the track in the 48. It's Aaron Scott in the 33 and Rich Curry in the 3 racing for the lead. Ben Miley in the 99 charging into third. On the outside is Johnny Johnson, way up high, the 9C of Doug Crawford. Johnson back into third. Crawford goes to fourth. Miley and Dodd battle for fifth into turn 1. Aaron Scott, your leader in car 33. Rich Curry is second. Johnny Johnson third. Then Doug Crawford. Doug Dodd, Ben Miley. Curry up high off the fourth turn. Here comes the 48 of Johnny Johnson. Johnson and Curry close down the front stretch into 1. Johnson goes by. Dodd in car 84 now, wheel-to-wheel with the 9C of Doug Crawford for that 4th spot, but Crawford goes great through 1 and 2 and challenges Rich Curry into 3 for third. Meantime, Johnny Johnson in the 48 looking for the lead off the 4th turn. He's on the outside of young Aaron Scott down the front stretch into 1. And Dodd and Crawford both go by Curry. Johnny Johnson in the Johns Towing 48 is your new leader. Aaron Scott second, Doug Crawford third, fourth, the 84 of Doug Dodd, Rich Curry is fifth. Ben Miley, the 99, a close sixth. He and Curry are wheel-to-wheel coming off of 4. Into turn number 1, the battle for fifth. Curry able to keep Bennett Bay through 1 and 2 as they head down the backstretch. Miley closing back into 3. Johnny Johnson still leads. Aaron Scott second, and Doug Crawford and Doug Dodd with 4 laps to go. Doug Dodd in the 84 off the second turn, moving into third in the Phil Lucon Rep Fab 84. Ben Miley has taken over fifth in the 99. Look at Crawford right back at Dodd in 3 and 4. Lots of hard racing action, rubbing wheels coming off of 4, the 84 and the 9. Dodd shaking his fist out the cars. They came down the front stretch. Doug Dodd by 3 car lengths now in third, Crawford fourth. Miley is fifth, Aaron Scott in his first run at Pittsburgh second, and points leader Johnny Johnson leads with 2 laps to go. Johnson pulling away, leading by a full straightaway. In the Johns Towing 48, 1 more lap. Doug Dodd closing on Aaron Scott for second. In the Phil Lucon Rev Fab 84. Off at 2 down the back stretch. Watch Doug Dodd close in. Side by side for second. Off the 4th turn, checkered flag is waving for Johnny Johnson. Aaron turn, Scott will get second. Dodd third, Crawford fourth, and Ben Miley fifth. That's some real close racing there. How about that, Doug? Go green the next time by. 10 laps, first, third, and final heat for the late models. Folks, the off-season's fast approaching. If you'd like a videotape or a couple of tapes to keep you in the racing motif for during the off-season, don't forget to see John Words from LJ's Video. See John here at the Speedway, or give him a call at 412-223-0889 for racing action from here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway and some of the other tracks. He's got the video of last week's Hillbilly 100 from Pennsboro. LJ's Video. Danny Chamberlain, Russ Colasar on the gas in turn 4. The green is out, and here we go. Heat race number 3. Down the front straight, they are crowded into turn number 1 in the middle of the pack. Out in front, it's Denny Chamberlain. Lou Bradish in the 5, Boost is second. Russ Colasar in the 8 is third. Malquid in the 4th in the 79. It's still Denny Chamberlain, Lou Bradish second, and B.A. Malquid darts into third. Colasar fourth, Elson is fifth, and Wachter and Johnson. Denny Chamberlain still leading, Lou Bradish is second. B.A. Malquid third, Lance Elson on the outside in the 17, moving to fourth. Rick Wachter, the 93, challenges Russ Colasar for fifth, and so does the 48 of Davey Johnson. Bradish putting the heat on Chamberlain for the lead. In turn 2, Bradish slides up. Chamberlain on the outside will still have the lead down the back straightaway. Rick Wachter has moved into fourth in the W.R. Minden Sons Custom Homes 93X. Off of 4, B.A. Malquid in the 79 makes it a 3-car battle for the lead. Davey Johnson moving now in the 148 up into 5th. Bradish puts his nose in front. And the Medical Center brace 5. He takes the lead off of turn 2, and look at Malquid in the 79. Closing in 3rd. He'll go to the top side. Chamberlain also moving up the racetrack. Off of 4, Bradish leads. Chamberlain second. Malquid still third. Wachter fourth. And Johnson in the 148 fifth. Lou Bradish still leading. B.A. Malquid now trying to move into second. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. There goes Malquid into second. Chamberlain is third. Wachter fourth, and Johnson fifth. Three laps to go. 3 to go. B.A. Malquid closing in on Lou Bradish, and closing in quick down the back straightaway. Off of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. Still Lou Bradish, B.A. Malquid, Denny Chamberlain, Rick Wachter, and Davey Johnson. Malquid down low off the 4th turn to make the pass for the lead. 1 lap to go. Bradish returns the favor in turns 1 and 2. Some real excellent heat race action. Malquid takes the lead back into 3. Coming to the checkered flag. Off the 4th turn, Malquid protects the inside, and B.A. takes the win. Lou Bradish second. Denny Chamberlain in third, Rick Wachter fourth, and Davey Johnson fifth. W2, Wayne Gossett. 10, Wayne Tessine. 20, Jason Sisson. The 7 is Dwayne Popham. 28, Willie White. 6, Jim Lepro. Tom Bateman in the B1. Last week's big winner, Dave Wayne out of Pittsburgh in the 76. 88, Gary Sisson. And the newcomer, John Hodgkiss in the 69. Heating and air conditioning limited late models. First of 2 heat races. Wayne Gossett, the W2. The 10 of Wayne Tessine. Bring the field off the 4th turn. And the green is out. Jason Sisson takes the lead in car 20. 10 of Wayne Tessine running second. Jim Lepro in the 6 is third. Does Hard into 3, does Lepro. Dwayne Popham is 4th, and Willie White 5th, with Dave Wade 6 at the end of 1 lap. Spins the 69 up in turn 4. Caution is out. Caution. Two laps are down, 8 to go. M-Stall Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, limited late models. Rock and roll off the 4 turn as the green is back out, and there goes Jason Sisson, but he is good on the restarts, the 20 car. Jailbreezer Construction, Stu Auto Body 20 has got the lead. Wayne Tessine in the 10 is second, and Jim Lepro in the 6 is closing in there down the back stretch. Had to back out of it for a moment. Look at Dave Wade. Tiger Machine Specialty Turbine 76 right in the thick of the battle now too. He's up to 4th. Side by side for second here, and third now. 4 laps down. Jason Sisson leads in the 20. Wayne Tessine's 10 still second. Wade in the 76. Lepro in the 6, racing hard for third. And 5th is the 28 of Willie White. 3 wide here in turn 4 for second. At the halfway point, using all of the monster half mile. Jason Sisson in the 20 still leads. Wayne Tessine second and Dave Wade third. Jim Lepro 4th. Willie White is 5th. Wade in the 76 goes for second off the 4th turn. Had to get on the brakes there, and he'll settle back into third. Turn 4 seems to be where a lot of the action's been tonight. Laps. Dwayne Popham pitting in car 7. We've got a spin right in front of the leaders. Caution is out. Car 69, John Hodgkiss spinning in front of the leaders. And on the gas, green is out. Sisson still leads, but not by much as they race down the back straightaway. Tassine, Lepro, and Wade right there behind your leader. Willie White fifth, Gary Sisson, Tom Bateman, and Wayne Gossett. Here they come. One more lap to go for the M-Stall Limited Lates. Jason Sisson still leads. Tassine. Lepro is third. Wade is fourth. Coming to the checkered flag. Off the fourth turn, it'll be Jason Sisson winning. Tassine second, and a close race for third. Willie White will finish fifth. Gary Sisson sixth. Dave Wade in car 76. 28, Mark Motes, a lot of repairs after a hard crash here last week. The 4 of Wayne Gaither, 3J, Joe Johnson, 64, Chuck Mowry. Green is out. Charlie Jasinski leads. Alex Ferree, much improved here at the end of the 97 season, into second. Picked up his first heat race win last Saturday. The young 16-year-old running in that second slot. Mark Motes in the 48. Had to virtually rebuild that whole car after last week's wreck on the outside, trying to take the lead down the back straightaway. Motes second to Jason Sisson in the point standings. Sisson won the last heat, so Mark trying to keep pace. Here they come, 3 wide off of 4. It was a real good heat race action tonight. Alex Ferree in the Franklin Racing Supply 4 takes the lead. Motes gets into Jasinski. Jasinski keeps going. Motes spins. And Jim Paul in the 44 comes to a stop. Alex Ferree trying to guess when Jasinski's going. Here they come off of turn number 4 on the gas. Side by side for the lead into turn number 1. It's Alex Ferree taking off with the lead. 3 wide for second now. Kirk Young in the 5 moving down low. 1C Jim Zarin up high. Jasinski drops to 4th in the 11A. Mark Motes underneath Jasinski moving into the 4th spot in turn 4. Jasinski may have a problem, definitely does have a problem in the 11A. Charlie J is off the pace. Alex Ferree continues to lead. Jim Zarin second and Kirk Young third. Motes is 4th. Boy, Alex took a couple of months off after breaking a leg in the middle of the summer. Came back for the first time last week. Finished 6th in the Fall Classic 40, and now with a big lead here in this heat race. Zarin running second. Not by much, though. Here comes Motes down low. He and Kirk Young wheel to wheel for third. Halfway, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. We've got debris on the racetrack. Debris on the racetrack. Something on the track. I believe it's up and takes off. The green is out. Mark Motes in the 48, involved in that earlier caution, trying to take over the second spot from the 1C of Jim Zarin. And we got a spin up in 1 and 2. Caution is out. 44, Jim Paul. Green is out. Off of turn 2, it's still Alex Ferree. Mark Motes in the 48 sideways, spinning around. He'll have a chance to get fired back up. If he doesn't, the caution will come out and he'll be done for this event. The caution comes out. 48 Mark Moats will be done for this event. And we'll have to start near the back in tonight's feature event. Back up to speed. Alex Ferree continues to lead. I say the young 16-year-old not rattled at all. Not rattled at all by the so-called veterans, Jim Zarin, Kirk Young, Wayne Gaither. They've been at it a lot longer than young Alex, and they're putting the pressure on, but that car of his is working very good. Able to keep it right there in the fast lane. Two laps to the finish in this M-Stall Limited Late Heat race. Kirk Young in the 5, putting the pressure on Jim Zarin for second here. 1 lap to go. The Franklin Racing Supply. Cars in credit 4 of Alex Ferree, looking for his second heat race win in 2 weeks. Watch the battle for second. The 1C of Jim Zarin and the 5 of Kirk Young. Wayne Gaither is 4th and Chuck Mowry 5th. Checkered flag waving for young Alex Ferree. Second spot will go to, looks like, 5 of Kirk Young. Kirk Young in car 5 will edge the 1C of Jim Zarin for second. It's for the York Cup Modifieds. Don't forget the Triathlon Series will be here Friday, September 19th and Saturday, September 20th as part of the Pittsburgher Weekend. 2 special events for the York Cup Modifieds. Green is out. Petsko out of shape in turn 2 in the 00, and Bobby Bongiorni in the 67 ends up spinning the car. Petsko's back up to speed now. Bongiorni still sitting there. Caution is out. Petrillo second and Freshour third down the backstretch. Booty Petsko's 00 fourth, then the 6 of Gary Smith. 17 Dale Charlier riding the top side, trying to move into the top 5 as they come off the 4th turn. Booty Petsko trying to take that second spot away from the 83 of Robert Freshour. Larry Kugel pulling away again. Into turn 1, Petsko goes in hard down low, but he makes it stick. Will for second. And Booty Petsko, the 00, makes the pass down the backstretch. Freshour's 83 in third now. Petrill 4th. A good race for 5th continues. 17 Dale Charlier, 6 Gary Smith. Halfway, 4 laps to go. Larry Kugel right in the middle of the racetrack. Shows the way. Last week, Danny Rich scored the hat trick, winning 2 features in the heat. Kugel trying to do the same tonight. Rich was in the Spectator stocks. It'll be a little harder for Larry in the feature. He'll have to start dead last. Dale Charlier in the pits in car 17. One more lap to go, 1 to go. Rudy Petsko trying to close in on Larry Kugel. Checkered flag is waving for Larry Kugel. Rudy Petsko second, Robert Freshour third, Jim Petrell fourth, and fifth will be the 6 of Gary Smith. Fuller in the 80 of Brian Durig. 8 laps the distance. Consolation event for the late models. On the gas, the green is out. Jim Kudis leads. Dennis Curry runs second as they head down the back straightaway. Oh, a real crowd there back in the pack off the second turn. Curry goes for the lead into turn 4. The Coors Light 8 sliding up across. He's got the lead. Here comes Benal from about 6th to 3rd in the T8. Russ Colasar in the 8 down on the inside. Down the back straightaway. Dennis Curry leading. Then Jim Kudis and Mark Benal pulls alongside. Car T8 looking for the lead here off the inside of turn 4 as Curry drifts high in the 8 down the front straightaway. The 8 in the T8 wheel for the lead into turn number 1. The Malcolm Racing Engines T8 of Mark Benal takes off with the lead. Curry second now. Colasar third. Jeff Thomas up to 4th and looking for 3rd in the 97. Then Kudis in the 1K. Petrucci in the 09. Markham in the 5M. Benal leads by half a straightaway. Russ Colasar now second out of Dravosburg in the number 8 machine, former limited late model competitor here. The Coors Light 8 of Dennis Curry third, closely followed by the 97 of Jeff Thomas in fourth. Kudis fifth, Petrucci still sixth. The battle for the final transfer spot continues between the 75 of Dale Ford and the 98 of Tom Copeland. Thomas down low off the second turn puts the 97 into the second spot. The 8 cars continue to battle. Russ Colasar on the inside, Dennis Curry on the outside. It's Benal leading, 2 laps to go. Brian Durig off the pace in car 80 on the back straightaway. Caution is out for car 80, Brian Durig. On the gas and the green is back out. Dennis Curry trying to take that second spot back from Jeff Thomas. Look at Petrucci come flying up in there in the 09. It's Dennis Curry's Coors Light 8 second. Jeff Thomas 97 third. Russ Colasar the 8 fourth. Mark Petrucci the 09 fifth. Thomas, though, is back underneath Curry for second here off of 4. 3 laps to go. No doubt about the lead here. Mark Bernal pulling away with 2 to go. Jeff Thomas, the 97, moves back to second. Dennis Curry third. Mark Petrucci has his nose in fourth in the 09. Russ Colasar stays on the outside of him in car number 8. They're wheel-to-wheel down the back straightaway. Colasar not going to give up that 4th spot here easily anyway. 1 lap to go. 1 lap remaining. Malwood Racing Engines, Hartley Construction T8 out of St. Clairsville, Ohio. Picked up his 3rd win of the season last Saturday. He'll have to start 16th tonight. 22nd tonight. Mark Bernal, your winner. Jeff Thomas 2nd. Dennis Curry 3rd. Russ Colasar 4th. Mark Petrucci 5th. And Ryan Markham, Brent Rayberg, and Jim Kudis, and Tom Copeland. Ellis and Ian Parasolik in car 7. Green is out. Scene leads the way. Logan Dernoshik second. Dave Will third. Danny Burns. Then Andy Catsalis, Bruce Driestad, Jeff Bronaszewski, and Ian Parasolik. Bruce Driestad spins the 77 on the backstretch. And right on the other side of the scoreboard. Caution comes out. Dernoshik second here as we get ready to go back up to speed. And the green is out. Still Wayne Tessine leading. Logan Dernoshik second. Dave Wills 27 third. Danny Burns in the 69 and 4th. Jeff Bronaszewski in the 48 is 5th. To go, 2 to go. The batting order stays the same. carburetors. Tubbs Automotive Channel, Wayne Tessine out of Austintown, Ohio. He was, second in the first feature tonight? And he hasn't slowed down here in the heat race with the Yorka Modifieds. Through 3 and 4, checkered flag is waving for Austintown, Ohio's Wayne Tessine. Logan Dernoshik second and Dave Will third. Danny Burns fourth and Jeff Bronaszewski finishes fifth in car 48. 77 of Bruce Driestad spinning in turn 4, but after the leaders had already taken the checkered, so the race is over. Jim Steffens, 20 Dave Cook, Pat Weldon the 45, 55 is Willie White, 12B Bob Damron, Chevy Eddie in the 83, and the hot shoe Danny Rich in the 67X. He swept the field last week, winning 2 features and a heat race. On the gas, the green is out, 8 laps is the distance. 8 laps for the Zaresco Equipment Spectator stocks. Len Dobrzyszewski leads. Frank Schneider Jr. in the 5 pulls alongside as they run down the back straightaway. 38 Jim Steffens is third. 45 Pat Weldon. 55 Willie White and the 67X of Danny Rich running right together. Schneider takes the lead. Dobrzyszewski tries to get back underneath in turns 1 and 2, can't make it work. Danny Rich started last. He's fast up high. Got a little too high that time. Watch him come down the straightaway. Wide for fourth into turn number 1. Schneider still leading, Dobrzyszewski second. Jim Steffens is third, and Rich in the 67X moves to fourth, looking for third down the back stretch into 3. The Danimal, Danny Rich, goes for third off of turn 4. Alongside the Iso Plumbing 38 of Jim Steffens and moving by. Halfway, 4 to go. Schneider leading, Dobrzyszewski second, and Danny Rich in third. Jim Steffens in the 38 is fourth, and Bob Damron in the 12 on the outside moves into fifth. Are getting crowded. Schneider, Dobrzyszewski, and Rich. Two laps to go. 2 laps to go. One more lap. Rich way up high off the 4th turn. Frank Schneider still leading. Dobrzyszewski's 25 sideways for a minute there. He and Danny Rich now wheel to wheel for that second spot. Dobrzyszewski holds him off for the time being into turn number 3. Here they come to the finish. Here's the Zaresco Equipment Spectator stock first heat race. Frank Schneider Jr. wins. Len Dobrzyszewski second. Danny Rich third. Jim Steffens fourth. And Bob Damron is fifth. Joe Vaca, Tony Shevchak in the 00, Rodney Sarvey in the 12, and Ralph Hysong Jr. points leader in the black number 2. 11 is Charlie DiLoretto. 35 5, Mike Cicero. The other 00 out there is Al Atala. And starting last tonight, Jeff Broniszewski filling in for Doug Foster in the 3. Jeff double dipping tonight, running in the York Out Modifieds and these Oresco Equipment Spectator stocks. And the Lowry's Run Automotive 29 leading over the 21 of Joe Vaca. The 1 of Neil Eisminger right there in third. 4 Dave Slade. Down low on the inside is the 2 of Ralph Highsong Jr. Trying to pick up a spot off the 4th turn. Hey, man, they're crowded into turn 1. Look at that battle for 5th. 3 wide. And Rodney Sarby gets up a little too high in the 12th. Ralph Highsong in the 2 takes the 4th spot. 4 Dave Slade now 5th. Charlie DiLoretto in the 11 looks to the inside of Dave Slade, and Tony Shevchuk in the 00 gets into the 4 of Slade. Slade and Shevchuk and Sarby come together. DiLoretto spinning up here, taps the wall. He keeps going. Caution is out for the 4 of Dave Slade. It's Dave Slade in the 4 looks like he's going to go into the pits, and he is. Jumpin' Joe Vaca, your leader in the 21. Rick Heim in the 29, second, and Ralph Highsong Jr., your points leader in the 2, is third. Vaca, second in the point standings. Hey, man, we got a battle here for 4. Cicero in the 35, Broniszewski in the 3, and Eisminger in the 1. And Eisminger gets turned around, and Charlie DiLoretto gets turned around, and Al Atala in the 00, and everybody keeps going, and the green stays out. Just like Joey Chitwood. Nothing to it. Oresco Equipment Spectator stocks. Highsong challenging the 29 of Rick Heim for second. A little love tap on the front straightaway another time. These guys are getting it down pat here. The 1 of Neil Eisminger and the 00 of Al Atala having at it in the back of the pack. 3 laps to go. It's Highsong now with his nose into second, and the 2 as they race into turn number 3. Rick Heim, though, trying to get back by on the top side. Off of 4, it looks like Ralph Highsong has got the pass made. With 2 laps to go. Rick Heim in the 29 spins 360 degrees and keeps going. I'm telling you, these guys are doing the Joey Chitwood thrill show. 1 more lap to go. Jumpin' Joe Vaca trying to pick up a couple of points on the 2 of Ralph Highsong Jr. here. And Rick Heim in the 29 blows up. It looks like he lost the motor. Get out of the radiator. Vaca wins. Highsong second. Mike Cicero third. And then Jeff Broniszewski and Rodney Sarby complete your top 5. And Rick Heim will go left into the pits. late model rookies perched atop the front row, with Doug Crawford actually in his second season, first full season in the 9C. Both picked up their first career late model wins this year. Mike Johnson in the 2J has one win here at Pittsburgh this season. Denny Chamberlain hasn't won here in a long, long time, but he does have feature wins here. In fact, he's been a 5-time winner here at Pittsburgh, starting 4th in car 31. Off the fourth turn they come. The green is out. As they escape turn 2, it's Rick Wachter with the lead in car 93X. Doug Crawford is second in car 9C. Doug Dodd in the 84 runs third. Bradish into 5, trying to take 4th away from the 31 of Denny Chamberlain. Dodd up to second in car 84. Walker, the W. Minden Sons Custom Homes 93X, has got the early lead, and it's a big one. Bradish into 5, moving quickly to third. Minden Sons Custom Homes 93X of Rick Wachter continues to lead. Still Dodd second, Bradish a close third. Crawford is 4th, Chamberlain 5th, Belich runs 6th, Mike Johnson 7th, Daryl Dodd 8th, the battle for 9th, 10th, and 11th, Aaron Scott, Davey Johnson, and Johnny Johnson. Down as Wachter leads down the back straightaway, half a straightaway advantage. Doug Dodd still second and Lou Bradish third. Doug Crawford 4th. Chamberlain 5th and Belich runs 6th. Davey Johnson, who started back in the 15th spot, really on the charge. Way down low, the 148 hugging the inside rail. Close to the 7th spot. 6 laps down. 6 laps are down. Lap traffic here very close, or very shortly, for race leader Rick Wachter. Still second, Bradish third, Crawford 4th, Belich 5th, Chamberlain 6th, Johnson a fast closing 7th, Mike Johnson 8th, Faree 9th, and Daryl Dodd runs 10th. Rick Wachter starting to lap the back of the field. Traffic in front of the leader as he heads down the back straightaway. Davey Johnson in car 148 trying to take the 6th spot from the 31 of Denny Chamberlain down the back stretch. Here comes your leader completing lap number 9 into turn 1, Rick Wachter. Johnson up to 6th in car 148. Traffic in front of Rick Wachter. He's still got a comfortable lead. 10 laps down, 15 to go. Doug Dodd trying to close in. Bradish third, Crawford a close 4th. Belich is 5th. Johnson 6th. Chamberlain runs 7th. Faree is 8th. Mike Johnson 9th, and Malquit is 10th in car 79. Malquit moving to 9th down the back straightaway. the lead is shrinking. Doug Dodd has closed in on Rick Wachter, who tries to lap the 1K of Jim Kudis. Still Wachter, and he's got some breathing room. Now the race for second. Brad is pressuring Doug Dodd. Closing in on the 15-lap mark. Rick Wachter, Doug Dodd, and back a ways now. Lou Bradish still third. Crawford fourth. Bellich fifth. Davey Johnson is sixth. Wachter off the fourth turn. Lapping the 5M of Ryan Markham. 10 laps to go. It's been non-stop so far. Davey Johnson goes to the top side of the racetrack in the 148, trying to move into the top 5. He appears to be the fastest car on the speedway. He's come from 15th. He's to 5th. 9 laps remaining. 9 to go. Doug Dodd just 3 car lengths behind race leader Rick Wachter, who's got more cars to lap in his path. Doug Crawford in the 9C makes a pass for third. Bradish drops to fourth. In turns 1 and 2, the leaders in thick traffic. Wachter in the middle of the track. Dodd down low. Lap cars in between. Into 3. They're side by side for the lead. Doug Dodd, Rick Wachter trying to lap the 8 of Dennis Curry off the 4th turn. Bradish, meantime, has moved back to 3rd, and he's closing in on Dodd for 2nd. Crawford is 4th. Davey Johnson 5th. Rick Wachter doing a great job. The late model rookie looking for his 2nd win. He laps 2 more cars into turn 3. Doug Dodd 2nd, Bradish 3rd, and Crawford a close 4th. Davey Johnson is 5th. Ben Bellich 6th, Faris 7th. Malquid is 8th. Dodd right back on Wachter's bumper as they head down the back straightaway. Dennis Curry slowing down the back straightaway in car number 8. The Silver Bullet 8 slows down and heads to the pits. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. It's been green so far. No cautions. Rick Wachter, Doug Dodd, Lou Bradish, and Doug Crawford trying to lap the 8 of Russ Colasar. 4 more laps. 4 laps to go. Closing in again into turn 3. 3 more laps to go. Wachter has not slipped at all. Had some tense moments in traffic, but he's been steady. 3 laps to the finish. 3 to go. Caution is out. Caution is out. It should be real interesting now because the lap cars will go to the back. It is going to be a battle royale now. It'll be a single file restart with ready to go. Rick Wachter's race to restart. He is on the gas, and the green comes out. Wachter still leading Dodd second. Crawford pressuring Bradish for third. Johnson runs fifth. Wachter opens up a lead here, the 93X, with 2 laps to go. 2 to go. V.A. Malquit on the charge. He moves up into the 6th spot. Bradish pushes high in turn 2. Crawford moving to third. Davey Johnson trying to take 4th away from Bradish into turn number 3. 1 more lap to go. 1 lap to go. Rick Wachter. Doug Dodd. Doug Crawford third. Davey Johnson fourth. And Bradish and Malquit. Malquit in the 79. Underneath Bradish off the second turn. Moving into 5th as they come to the checkered flag. Career win number 2 for Rick Wachter. Doug Dodd second, Doug Crawford third, Davey Johnson fourth, and Bradish will get 5th, Malquit 6th, then Bellich, Faree, Chamberlain, Dodd, Johnson, and Banal. Won't win the late model track championship, but they have made their presence felt in their first season in the late model division. It's a Masters built race car. In fact, a former Lynn Geisler car. Doug Dodd, another impressive run in the Phil Lucon RevFab 84 to finish second. Doug Crawford continues to shine. He came home third. And how about the job that Davey Johnson did coming from 15th to 4th? Lou Bradish finishes 5th in car number 5. He's climbed from the car. Put your hands together. A big win, a well-deserved one for Rick Wachter. Johnson is the Monarch Oil Wolf's Head Hard Charger. He'll pick up a case of Wolf's Head for that hard charge from 15th to 4th. Getting that baby dialed in for the Big Pittsburgher in a couple of weeks. All right, get your tickets out for the 50-50. It's worth $207.50. 50-50 will have Rick Wachter pull the winning number. $207.50 is the winning prize. Trying to fill you in on the point standings too.
Proctor, congratulations. Second of the year, second of your career in the late model. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, we got a good starting position on the front row, but we had to work on the car all night. The track was a little dusty and everything to begin with. We didn't know if we had a good enough car, but we did adjustments and everything. I hit it pretty good, right on the money.
That was a talk in the pits. With you starting up front, everybody recognizes you as a real smooth and quick driver, but you handled lap traffic real well. You had a lot of pressure from Doug Dodd and Lou Bradish, and I don't know what your guys were telling you on the radio, but you held them off.
See, we don't have a radio. That's one thing we're missing, But I figured they were right there, but lap traffic, I got to get more experience in that, but I just try to do it one at a time, It's rough.
Jim Sweaterly says your frequency is 102.5. Is that true?
That's it.
All right, Ricky. Hey, congratulations on a fantastic win tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Stick around. We're going to pull the 50-50 ticket here.
4 of Wayne Gaither, 28 Willie White, 64 Chuck Mowry, 88 Gary Sisson, 3 J.F. Joe Johnson, John Hodgkiss in the 69, 48 Mark Moats, B1 Tom Bateman, the 44 of Jim Paul, W2 Wayne Goss at the 7 of Dwayne Poffum, and we're not sure who's in the 17, a late comer. Charlie Jasinski has scratched in the 11A. Laps for the M-Stall Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning and limited late models. On the gas, the green is out. Jim Zarin with the lead, pushing high in turn 2, and Dave Wade in the 76 drives on by. Specialty Turbine, Tiger Machine and Manufacturing 76, who was the big winner last week. B1 Tom Bateman into the pits on the first lap. And we've got a spin up in turns 3 and 4, the 69 of Jonathan Hodgkiss. Sitting in the fast lane up in turns 3 and 4. To the wall down the front stretch. Everyone gets going into turn 1. Dave Wade is your leader. And running second is Jim Zarin. Kirk Young looking stout tonight in the 5 car. And Alex Ferree really flying as well in the 4. Jason Sisson sits in third in the 20. Wade races out to a big lead. The Tiger Machine Specialty Turbine 76. The Cochran Automotive 1C is Zarin second, and J.O. Breza Construction 20 is Sisson third, and the Oliverio Chevy Buick Pittsburgh Mac 5 of Young fourth, with the Franklin Racing Supply 4 of Alex Ferree fifth. Jim Lepro, the Buds place 6 in the 6th spot. Lettering and graphics 10 of Wayne Tessine running 7th. Kirk Young challenging Jason Sisson again for 3rd. Laps complete. Wade closing in on the back of the pack. And Jonathan Hotchkiss spins right in front of him. You can see that one coming. Caution is out. Green is back out. Alex Faree, loosey-goosey off the fourth turn in the number 4. And we've got a spin up in 3 and 4. 69 John Hotchkiss involved for the third time. That will end his night. Lou Yoder from laps down and 12 to go here. Dave Wade has been the hot shoe of late. He's going to be tough to catch here the way he's running. He leads them off the fourth turn another time. Watch this battle for second. Wade running away with it again. Jason Sisson second, Jim Zarin third. Jim Lepro the 6 and Kirk Young in the 5 while right behind him. And here comes Mark Motes in the 48. Wade still leads, and that battle for second continues. Jason Sisson, who leads the points, trying to pad that points lead. 48 Mark Motes. Somebody brushed the wall, still going. 3J Joe Johnson over off the second turn, comes across the racetrack and will try and steer that thing down the back straight into the pits. He rode it for a long ways. Car into the wall. This time it's the 28 of Willie White. Caution is out. 28 Willie White up between the first and second turns brings out the caution. Hopefully to stay. The green is back out. laps to go. 5 to go. Dave Wade leads the way. Jason Sisson, Jim Zarin, Kirk Young, Jim Lepro, Mark Motes, Alex Faree, Wayne Tessine, Gary Sisson, Wayne Gaither, Dwayne Popham, and Jim Paul. Then Chuck Mowry, Wayne Gossett in the 17 car. By a straightaway. As dominant tonight as he was last week in winning the Fall Classic 40. Jim Zarin pressuring Jason Sisson for second. They've been close the entire distance with Kirk Young right behind them in fourth. Alex Faree gets high, loses another spot in the 4 car. One more lap to go for Dave Wade. Looking for his 4th win of the season and 2nd in a row. The Tiger Machine and Manufacturing Specialty Turbine 76 out of Pittsburgh, leaving no doubt about it. He'll make the drive into victory lane in the M-Star Limited Late Models. Jason Sisson second, Jimmy Zarin third, Kirk Young fourth, Jim Lepro fifth, Motes, Tessine, Faree, Gary Sisson, and Wayne Gaither complete your top 10. Out of the car, put your hands together for Dave Wade. 2 wins in a row, 4th on the season. Unofficially, Jason Sisson, with that second place finish tonight, has sewed up the M-Star Limited Late Model Track Championship. He has a 53-point lead over the 48 of Mark Motes. And the most points you can get in one night is 45. So unofficially, Jason Sisson is your 1997 M-Star Limited Late Model Track Champion. Next week, the final night for points.
Dave Wade taking care of some sponsor situations. Hey, Dave, you backed up last week's biggest win of your career, the Joke George Memorial. And tonight, you got the rocket on the rail, you dusted him.
Yeah, we got a pretty good setup, but we ain't changed much all year. We just been hitting it right the last couple weeks, and I'll tell you what, this is a good one. I'm tickled to death to get 2 in a row.
Let's talk about some of the people involved with your car to make this all happen for you.
I'll tell you what, Paul Jones, Davey Jones from Specialty Turbine Service, Eddie Taggart Machine and Manufacturing, of course my mom, my dad, Dave Wade's Auto Service, Rocket Chassis, Imperial Heights Garage, Brockers Machine Shop. There's a lot of them that help us out.
Dave, congratulations. We're going to get run over.
Okay, thank you very much.
Put your hands together for Dave Wade, your M-Style Limited Late Model feature winner tonight.
All right, York Up Modified feature event. '69 Danny Burns on the pole outside, '84 Jim Petrell, '27 Dave Will, '83 Robert Freshour, Logan Dernoshik in the 20, 00 Booty Petsko, 10 Wayne Tessine, 6 Gary Smith, 48 Jeff Bonaszewski. Ryan Byers in the 19, 64 Andy Catella, 67 Bobby Bongiorni, 17 Dale Charlier, 77 Bruce Driestat, 70 Ian Parasolik, and the 0 of Larry Kugel starting last, going for his 3rd win in a row. Logan Dernoshik in the 20 and Dave Will in the 27 come together, but they separate. Will's got a problem, and we got a wreck, a spin off the second turn. Danny Burns, who was leading going into one in the 69, ends up spun around in turn 2, and the caution is out. Back out. And Logan Dernoshik trying to go from 3rd to 1st. He slides up in the middle groove, and they're 3 wide for the lead off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Hey, let's make it 4 wide, boys. Here they come off of 4 way down low. It's Booty Petsko taking 2nd. Robert Freshour leads in car number 83. Dernoshik is 3rd, Petrell is 4th, and look at Larry Kugel in the 6th spot, trying to take 5th as they race into 3. Started last. Up to 4th is Kugel. Side by side for the lead. 00 Booty Petsko down low. 83 Robert Freshour up high. Side by side for 3rd too. Booty Petsko hugging the inside rail takes over the lead. Kugel is now 3rd. Dernoshik 4th, Tessine is 5th. Petsko leading by a car length over Robert Freshour. Off of 4. 11 laps to go. Is closing. Kugel's now 2nd. 10 laps to go. Down in turn 2. Kugel trying to come underneath the 00. Petsko can't do it. Dernoshik still 4th, to see behind him in 5th. Robert Freshour on the outside runs 3rd in car 83. Petsko opens that door just a little bit. Kugel is going to go to the outside. Petsko down low and Kugel up high. The Penfield Contracting 0 trying to take the lead away. made a double win night. Side by side through 3 and 4. Into turn 1, the battle continues. Down the back straightaway, Kugel has his nose in the lead. Into turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. It's close. Kugel leading at the halfway point. Petsko slid up onto that inside group just enough in turn 1 that Kugel takes a car length lead down the back straightaway. Meantime, Wayne Tessine has moved into 4th. Logan Derdoshik is 5th. Booty Petsko trying to come back underneath Kugel and take the lead back, and he'll do it. Or will he? Into 1, he's got a roadblock in front of him. Petsko has to jump out of that inside groove. Ian Parasolik, a lap car, slowed him down into 1. And Larry Kugel now, look at that lead grow as he runs down the backstretch. 5 laps to go. More laps. Larry Kugel looking for his 12th win this season and 4th in a row. Started this feature in last spot, the 16th position. Andy Catellus in the pits in car 64. Booty Petsko staying in striking distance as they come off the 4th turn. Able to almost pull back alongside of Kugel. Into 1. Petsko trying to take that lead back. They're wheel to wheel in 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Kugel opens up a couple of more car lengths. Kugel by just a car length off the 2nd turn. Petsko seems to have the better of it through the corners. Kugel the upper hand on the straightaways. 1 more lap. 1 lap to go. Into turn number 1, Larry Kugel and Booty Petsko. This will be a first if someone can pass Kugel back, because he's been... I don't think anyone has passed him once he's passed them for the lead all year. He's got a big lead into 3. As we said, looking for his 12th win this season, 4th win in a row. Penfield Contracting 0. Larry Kugel is your winner. Booty Petsko 2nd, Robert Freshour 3rd, Wayne Tessine 4th, and Logan Derdoshik 5th. Then Jim Petrell, Jeff Bronaszewski, Dale Charlier, Gary Smith, Danny Burns, Bruce Driestad, and Ryan Bowers. Oh, Booty Petsko certainly gave him a run for it in the double zero, but he'll settle for 2nd. Robert Freshour in 3rd, Wayne Tessine 4th, and Logan Derdoshik 5th. Surprise. Guess who the Monarch Oil Whoopset Hard Charger is? He started last and he finished 1st. There can be no one else. The 0 of Larry Kugel. He's got enough oil stored up this year to change everyone's oil. Oh, he's out of the car. How about a nice hand for Larry Kugel?
Larry, it seems like we just did this a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, listen, 4 in a row, but you really had to work hard. You started dead last, and Booty Petsko gave you a run for your money.
No, we was doing real good until we got the Booty up there. He's an old veteran, and you really can't fool much. And it was a good race. I enjoyed that.
Hey, listen, next week wraps up the regular season, which you've already clinched the championship, but the Pittsburgher weekend, 2 big features for the York Triathlon Series. You're on top of the points in the York Series. I guess you're shooting for that now.
Yeah, I had a bad run up at Tri-City. I think Logan caught me. I think we're probably tied, or he might even have me by a couple points. But he's a good young driver, and maybe next year will be my last year. But I really need a couple more sponsors. It really makes it tough. I don't have the budget everybody thinks I have.
Hey, Larry, congratulations.
Thank you.
Put your hands together for Larry Kugel, tonight's York UMP Modified double feature winner.
Jeff Bronaszewski in the 3 will start from the pole, alongside the 38 of Jim Steffens, 35 Mike Cecere, and the 2 of Ralph Hysong Jr., 25 Lendo Brzezelski, and 21 Joe Vacca. 5 Frank Schneider, and 12 Bob Damron, 12 Rodney Sarvey, 55 Willie White, 67X Danny Rich, 45 Pat Weldon, Charlie Di Loretto in the 11, and Dave Cook in the 20, Alatal in the 00, 83 Chevietti, and the 1 of Neil Eisminger. We're underway. Jeff Bronaszewski leads the first lap here in car 3. Mike Cecere to 35, a close second, and they are bunched up into turn number 1. 2 by 2 by 2. I mean, they are inside and outside, back through the middle of the pack. And Cecere in the Allegheny alignment 35 takes the lead down the back straightaway. Bronaszewski alongside of the 3 car. Ralph Hysong Jr. in the 2, way down low, trying to take over 3rd. And he does. Steffens in the 38 is 4th. Steffens in the 38 slips a bit in turn 2, and there goes Lendo Brzezelski in the 25 on the outside up into the 4th spot. Boy, Bob Damron squeezed by Joe Vac in the 21, way up high. Now the back straightaway in the 12B. Now second. Cecere leads Hysong second, and Bronaszewski third, with Dobrzelski 4th. Steffens into 38 5th. Mike Cecere still leads. Ralph Hysong Jr. is second, and Jeff Bronaszewski third. Hysong way down low, again putting the pressure on Cecere with 5 laps down and 10 to go. Mike Cecere still leads with Ralph Hysong Jr. in close pursuit. Lendo Brzezelski is third and Jeff Broniszewski fourth. Bob Damron into the top five now in the 12B. Jim Stephens in the 38 sideways, and Danny Rich is outside of him in the 67X. Hysong continues to work the inside. Cecere's lead, only a fender that time by at the halfway point. 7 laps to go. Dead even as they race off of turn 2. Cecere again opens up a car length lead on the straightaway. Brzezelski a close third, Broniszewski fourth, Damron fifth, and Danny Rich is sixth. Off of 4, Ralph Hysong Jr. takes the lead. The points leader, Ralph Hysong Jr., has the lead by 1 car length over the 35 of Mike Cecere. Cecere now trying to dive underneath Hysong in turn 4 and take that lead back. Excellent race, 5 laps to go into turn 1. It's Cecere down on the inside. Going for the lead in 2. He pushes a little bit high, and Hysong still has the upper hand. Brzezelski a close third. They've got a crash in turn 2. Looks like the 3 of Jeff Broniszewski and the 00A of Alatala are the 2 cars involved. Bumper for the top spot. Ralph Hysong Jr. now opening up some daylight in the West Point Truck Center. Ketterer's Auto Service 2. Mike Cecere still second. Brzezelski a close third as Cecere pushed high in turn 4. Bob Damron is fourth and Danny Rich fifth. Laps to go, 2 to go. Bob Damron in the 12B got a little out of shape in turn 2 that last lap. He loses 2 spots. The 67X of Danny Rich now fourth with Joe Vaca fifth, and we're on our final lap of the night. Shippingport, checkered flag is waving for your points leader, Ralph Hysong Jr. Mike Cecere second, Lendo Brzezelski third, Danny Rich fourth, and Joe Vaca fifth. Unofficially, not only is Ralph Hysong Jr. the winner tonight, but with that win and Joe Vacca finishing in the 5th spot, it looks like Ralph has sewed up the 1997 track championship in these Oresco Equipment Spectator stocks. That's unofficial at this point, but that's how it appears. He's out of the car. How about a nice hand for your Oresco Spectator stock winner, Ralph Hysong Jr. Danny Rich is your Monarch Oil Wolf's Head Hard Charger in car 67X. Again, we thank you all for coming. Don't forget, next week, more regular racing action. And 2 weeks away, it is the Pittsburgher 100 weekend. Take your time exiting the Speedway and have a safe trip home. Enjoy your week. And I hope to see you here next Saturday night. Stand by. Ted Williams will be talking to our feature winner, Ralph Hysong Jr.
Excellent run, Ralph. Tracked on Mike Cecilia halfway through the race and just slowly pulled away from him.
Mike was a real tough person to pass tonight. He had a really good car.
Let's talk. I'll be the first to acknowledge, unofficially, you're the 1997 Spectator Stock Track Champion. How's it feel?
Great. I can't believe we did it, but it's been a real good year for us.
I'll tell you what, 3 wins. The team's been real consistent and a lot of good people helping you. Let's take this time now to acknowledge who they are.
Yeah, I want to thank Rob.
Keep standing that way. It's gonna
Rob Parsons, his wife, Buster, Judy, Donna, and Mike.
Soul Crew just said he better get it right. Hey, Ralphie, good job tonight. Congratulations, and congratulations on being unofficially the 1997 Spectator Stock Track Champion.
Thank you.